A little bit on dream journaling. My dream recall has been very sketchy as of late, so I'm trying to put a little more effort into dream journaling, which I haven't really been doing. Because my dreams have been so sketchy. It's kind of one after the other. It's like when you wake up, you can just feel the stuff kind of popping out of your head. You know you've been dreaming, but if you can't grab it right away, that's why it's important just to lay there and not move if you can avoid it. Anyway, this is my old computer setup I used to use way back. I just put a dream into it today, a little fragment that I could remember. And that's the point, is you want to write something, even if it's the smallest little fragment. You want to write it down, because chances are by the time you're done writing it, you'll end up finding a little before or after that you didn't think of, that you can now put down. And just putting it in words forces you to recall it, or to pull it out of the realm of impressions to the realm of words. So anyway, I used this computer for a long time. It looks like I haven't used it since 2000, basically. That's probably the last time I used it. This computer does have a real-time clock cartridge in the back. I don't know if I can show you that or not. Let's try. But and I just put a battery in it, not the right battery, but it's a 3-volt lithium, so it's working. But anyway, this is how I used to do it. I used to, I've got a real dim L panel here that serves as a keyboard light. And, I'd wake up, and the TV is kind of old, and it was old even back then. It's very old now. Surprising it works. Might need to adjust it a little bit. But, the whole idea is that I could turn this on for the minimum of fuss, and it wouldn't be so bright that it really disturbed me. This is for working in dim light, or in total darkness, basically. So that's why I have a little keyboard light there, so I can just barely see the keyboard. It's kind of funny, I'm still used to some of the peculiarities of the Atari keyboard here. Uh-oh, I got an invader. Cat invasion. Most of the keys are standard, but there's a few keys that are off. And to this day, I still sometimes reach for the symbols on top of the numbers are different. The punctuation symbols are, a few of them are moved around versus a standard keyboard. So even today I still stumble. And now going back to this computer and trying to use it, it was kind of tough for me. I had to find the instructions to Text Pro, which I found a printout of. The help file is missing from this version for some reason. I used to use this program I used to know this program by the back of my hand, but I haven't used it for pretty much most of 20 years. I used it for this dream thing up to 2000, but by then I'd already stopped my BBS, I believe. I used to run a BBS on Atari, but then I eventually went to an IBM platform for the final years of the BBS. So anyway, this is a 130XE 8-bit 6502 based computer. These are the disk drives attached to this computer. The top one is the style, the latest drive that would have gone with this computer, XF551. These were pretty cool drives. You could take the 5 1/4 inch drive out and put a 3 1/2 in, and it would just work. Give you a double-sided double density. Not extra density like they used in the later IBM floppies. The bottom floppy is an Atari 1050, which is a good old drive that they used that for. That was the XL period of computer line, that it came out with. So it's a style match for that computer. I really don't need this 320K computer, nor do I need 2 drives on this unit. I've got another computer that's just stock, 128K. I should put that in here, get rid of the other floppy, and do something else with them. So that might be a change I do. Although I really don't have other uses for these computers, so what the hell. I still have one computer that's better than this one, so, or at least has more memory than this one. So if I put that other computer in, though, I tried it briefly and it doesn't work because I got to, or at least I have to hold the option key when the thing boots up to kill BASIC, because it's got built-in BASIC on a stock computer. These memory enhanced computers, that's the first bit they steal to run the extra memory, is the bit that turned BASIC on and off. So we give up that bit and they reassign it when you run the RAM disk program. So they got to steal bits in these computers to control, big memories. And you lose little functionalities here and there. I forget what you give up to get the next bit to run the 5.5 meg. I needed another bit yet, so something else I had to give up on. Nothing that really mattered, though, at least not for running the bulletin board.